Hello everyone, back today with another video. It's going to be a ranked game on my main account against 2LASVEGAS. Now this player, I can't remember the last time that I lost to him. It's certainly been a while. I don't even know what this setup is. I think I used a saved setup and I made a couple changes. I don't really remember. But I can't remember the last time I lost to him. He's quite defensive, I believe. Okay, we'll trade off then. But he's quite defensive, but he's rather predictable at times, and I usually am able to use that, and he gives up smaller pieces way too freely, in my opinion. Scout that, probably a scout of his own, yes it is. Now another thing, he usually does a bomb here, and he always does a captain here. So I'll usually just lotto this with my major, because that's just like, whenever we play it's just like something we do, like that's a captain. Yeah. Anyway, so he either takes it with a colonel or a general. General this time, okay. So you can probably start to assume that his spy is somewhere around here because normally he's very predictable. Not very predictable, but he's rather predictable, I would say. So let's go ahead and come up with this colonel. I'll take that, probably like a scout. Yeah. I guess I kind of just let him scout my spy, but it's okay. I'll live. What is that? That's a sergeant. Okay. Yeah, alright, I'll take that sergeant. That's fine. I just hope he doesn't scout that spy. I forgot, normally against this type of player it's better to do just more fundamental things. So I'll just do that. And then we'll bring up this miner there, and there we go. Let's hit that. Captain. Okay, well, wasted lieutenant. That's okay. Scout that. Another captain. Okay. So the marshal can't guard both of these, so I'm going to hit this one. I realize if the marshal is behind it, I'll be down a colonel and a major. But again, it's kind of rather predictable sometimes, and I can even take that risk and be down both the colonel and the major and still convert it into a win. Simply because usually I'm up a lot of smaller pieces against him. Okay, well that's not your marshal. So why would I not just attack that? Okay, that doesn't make any sense. I guess he was just trying to make way for this piece. I don't really know. General here again. I'll go ahead and trade off captains if he lets me, so I'll do that. Okay, and then we'll scout behind here. He's probably got like a lieutenant or something waiting in the wings. Let's just scout that. Lieutenant, yeah, so I was right. So he's used all of his captains. I think this is probably the marshal, but I don't know for sure yet. But I'll be able to say more for certain. This is probably a colonel right here. Okay. So I think this is a scout. Okay, and who's going to scout that? So I think this is his marshal, probably. I don't know that for sure. I'll take that. Sergeant, okay. Alright, that's fine. I think that's his marshal. Let's do that and see what he does, because I think that's a colonel. No takers, okay. Alright, that just ran away from my general, so... Okay, that's his colonel. Alright. So, I'll come up with a lieutenant of my own. I'll hit that. I think that's a trade, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, so I'll come up with this scout. I think this is... This might be the spy, or it could be this. I don't really know. But that's surely the marshal. I think it's gotta be, pretty much. Now, the one thing about him, he's tricky with his flag. He's tricky with his flag. So you have to watch out for that at times. So general here. Let's just scout that, see what we got. A scout of his, okay. Alright, so this is usually how our games reduce down to being. This is pretty classic. He's up a major, I'm up captains and smaller pieces, and okay, that's what I think is the marshal. So we'll go ahead and pressure. Very good, okay. So let me come around this center with the colonel here and apply some pressure, because that's the general. Okay, he didn't know that colonel, but that's fine. I'm going to put that right there. Alright, nothing from him. Marshal General, I'm pretty sure, I don't know that, but I'm about 95% certain that's the Marshal. Gonna retreat on that. I'd like to try trade colonels. Trading is usually my friend against this player. So let's come around on this side. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're gonna end up trading. Because I know that's the general. Okay, let's just do that, make him trade. Alright, so then we'll probably end up trading this colonel as well. And that's fine, because my colonel's known, his is unknown, so it's that one. Alright. So now, I can come up with a major. He's probably going to want to have to check this major with, you know, a scout or a sergeant or a lieutenant or something. Make sure it's not. Alright, so he's just going to hit that off the bat. Okay. So now, again, this is usually how our games reduce down to being. That's probably the spy. I would like to find out his major. That's the marshal. Yeah, this is the marshal. I don't know any of these pieces here. Again, that's the marshal. Marshal here. Okay. So let's scout this. Lieutenant. Okay. I'll take that. Just a scout, that's fine. But I know the marshal, and I'm okay with forcing him to reveal his major for that. Come all the way over here if you want to trap it. All the way over here. So yeah, by forcing him over here, that means he needs to not only reveal his major, but travel half the length of the board. Okay. Alright, if that's your major, then that's fine. I'm going to get some pieces here, and I'm okay with that. Free lieutenant, can't complain. That's awesome, so I'm not down that anymore. So I could lose this captain and be a-okay because I'm up the sergeants. Another lieutenant! No, he needed to suicide the spy. He needed to just give up the spy on that one. That cannot happen. I don't really need this captain, so I might as well take the spy. I mean, I'm up a lieutenant and 2 sergeants, so I'll give that to him. And I'll take out the spy. Because he's good with the spy, and I think his spy is what gives him a sense of wow, he's gonna call that. Okay. I'll come up with the real marshal now, see what he does. Okay. I'll come up with the lieutenant now. So we got major here, and we have marshal here. And I'm gonna try to... Okay. So I'll come up with this sergeant. That's probably a minor. But that's the Marshall. That's the major. So no, I'm not going to let you get away with it that cheaply. You're going to have to reveal some more of your setup over here. Alright, I think it's about time I come up with my spy now. Okay, I'm going to trap this piece because it's probably a minor, and if it's a sergeant, then that's fine as well. That's his Marshall. I'll take that. Free minor, can't complain about that one bit. He does know my lieutenant now. I'll trade, that's fine. Alright. I'll hit that. Another minor, that's okay. I'm still up 2 sergeants. And I'm going to be up a minor now as well. And I also have the spy, he has no scouts left. So I'm up a minor and 2 sergeants to his major. Yeah, he likes to do this. He'll start to just shuffle when he's down. He won't move any pieces. He won't advance. He'll just shuffle. And who can blame him? Because he's losing. He doesn't have enough pieces left to do this to you know, outplace me well. So the reason I did that is I want to get this minor out of the way, because I want to bring out this sergeant. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and bring this sergeant out just so it's not trapped, so we can't take it at all. So there's no chance that he can take that sergeant. I'll go ahead and advance with it like that. I'll just stay right there. I'm fine with that. Let's bring this minor up on the far side. And I'm going to go ahead and attack over here. He normally has an open flag. It's normally somewhere tricky, I guess you would say. But I am going to get this minor up there, explore a little bit, see if I find, see if I find a sergeant, or see if I find really anything. Just got to maintain 2 square. I don't want him to go to my flag. If I blunder, then it might allow him to be able to go to my flag. Alright, so we're going to go right there. Let's do that. Just do that. Bomb. Probably a sergeant waiting for me. I mean, I would imagine. Oh, exchange. Excellent. So that's good. So basically, I didn't lose anything. So I just realized, that this sergeant is... Alright, so we'll have to just do it like that, and then we'll be okay. Okay, there we go. Alright, come up with the spy now. I want to check some pieces over here, see if I can find anything good. See if I can find his, a minor, or just find a bomb or anything. That's surely a bomb. Bomb, minor. I'll probably hit that. Bomb. I just realized I gave him 2 square advantage over here. That's okay, I'll survive. So a bomb there, so he might have bombed in a minor, which is kind of funny to think about, but okay. I hope I didn't mess that up badly, but I don't think it is. I think, considering he probably has several pieces bombed in, all things considered, I don't think he's not probably in a position to take advantage of that, because he's probably got all his miners back here. Alright, so we know bomb here, or we think bomb here. But I think if that was a sergeant, he would have attacked it, so let's just go with this piece here. Alright, so I think he might have bombed in a minor, which is pretty hilarious. GC bombed in sergeants, but not bombed in minors. No, okay, he didn't bomb in that. So that's 4th minor. That's good because I want to eliminate his minors. But now I do need to actually find the flag. So, let's come up with this sergeant. I know that's a bomb. I know that's a bomb. So that's 3 bombs. But yeah, this is pretty much how every one of our games ends up, is one of us has he has a 1 piece left and I have a huge, small piece lead. I wouldn't say a huge small piece lead, but you know what I mean. I think I'm going to want a lotto here. I'm going to hit that. Bomb. Okay. That's fine. So, I'm going to hit my sergeant on this piece here. I wonder if it's a bomb or not. That would be interesting if he had a bomb there. Do need to get this sergeant in position. I hope I don't, like, lose this game because of overzealousness here in trying to get his flag. But I'm going to get this sergeant in over here just to prevent, in case that's a bomb, prevent any substantial attack from him. Let's hit that. Sergeant. Okay. So we're making some progress. That's good. Let's see if he pressures me or not. No, he won't. Okay. So that means that... Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I figure he probably has something like minor, sergeant, maybe 2 bombs, bomb, and maybe the flag there. I don't think he has a closed flag. So let's come up with this minor and let's go over here and attack this. Interesting. Alright, so we're going to trade that off. So, I'm thinking he probably has a bombed-in sergeant somewhere. This is probably all bombs. I'm not sure what to do here, though. I think best case scenario for him is, I'm sure his flag's got to be over here. So let me swing my minor around the other side. Because there's a reason he felt the need to do that. It was because if he had a sergeant over here, then he probably just would have let it go. But he felt the need to bring out his last miner, his only chance at winning, unless I implode. And he felt the need to bring it around and trade with me. I'm thinking his flag's probably like here. And he's got a bombed-in sergeant. Because he does that. So let's go ahead and pressure the opposite side now. Over here. Alright. Interesting, so he's going to try to do that. So I know that's a bomb, so I'm probably going to guess on these two pieces with my sergeants. And I'm pretty sure he has a bombed-in sergeant. But I'm basically keeping him in this file. Oh, okay. Alright, I'll take that. Alright, now let's see if he has a active sergeant or not. I don't think so. I think he's bombed it in. Alright, so now I'm over to this side. I just need to force him out of the way by the 2 square rule here, and then I can plunge into here, and hopefully his flag's here and not bombed in over here. But yeah, I was actually about to hit this with my sergeant. That would have been another bomb. Alright, let's go for it. Watch this piece of sergeant. So I'll tell him GG either way, draw or win. So if he's got a loose sergeant here, then it would be a draw. Alright, so probably flag there. Yeah, alright. GG. I think that was one of the tougher games that he gave me in a little while. Usually I have too much of an insurmountable lead, but that time he kept it close. But still came away with the win, still was able to read his pieces. I'm glad I didn't hit that bomb like I was gonna. If he had moved over, I would have hit that bomb. But definitely I'm happy with that, and that was a good game. So, GG.